You want ammo? I got ammo. You want fire support? I got fire support. You want ammo? I got ammo. You want fire support? I got fire support.
Aura, the medic, yada yada, heals the ill, shoots the healthy. Are we done?
You want ammo? I got ammo. You want fire support? I got fire support. You want ammo? I got ammo. You want fire support? I got fire support. You want ammo? I got ammo. You want fire support? I got fire support.
Starting yet? Hurry up.
I think we are. We're about to start. I think we're pretty much ready to start. Oh, you're excited. Are you ready to go?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
always ready.
Always ready. See, confidence. That's what I like. That's what I enjoy. Right. I think we just get the camera on and let them see our faces as we are ready to go for today's Wednesday dev stream from us here at Splash Damage. Yeah, how's it going, guys? Welcome to another stream. I'm Shu, I'm your community manager, and I'm here today with Lucci. He's here, joining me on stage, as it were. And who are you, and what do you do at Splash Damage?
Hello, I am part of Fireteam, which you might have heard of as this mysterious, enigmatic entity that does things. We're in most respects we're the online services department of Splash Damage, but we function as a separate company.
Yeah.
We do pretty much everything that has to do with online services in Dirty Bomb and a few other games, a few other Splash Damage games like Rat Soldiers and Batman, and a few other games from other developers.
Awesome, cool. So when you talk about doing these online services and things, what with Dirty Bomb, for example, what does that entail? So what have you done in Dirty Bomb, kind of behind the scenes wise, to make things work?
Yeah, it's a bit hard to point to things directly because it's usually I've built something that somebody else built something visible on top of.
Yeah.
But it's things like, for example, a good example is the cases. So when you open a case, there's a random item that drops out of it. And I implemented the mechanism that determines a random item and gives it to you. But the visual part of it was implemented by someone else, Dave.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had him. He was on Monday's stream, actually. Yeah.
And the design of what should drop at what rarity was decided by Matt. So I kind of built the tools and mechanisms for them to build this stuff on top of.
Oh, awesome.
And there's other things as well, like the random drop server, I wrote that.
Oh, okay. And is that the cases that you get like at the end of matches?
Then a lot of things that pretty much any data the game stores is stored by something I wrote.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of this generic storage thing. The game just says store this data. It can be your user stats or your private profile or whatever it is. Also things like Steam integration for payments. Most things you would think of as a service, I've done some of it somewhere.
Cool. There we go. So you all guys know now who to thank when you want to like recruit mercs and open cases, and when you get given cases as well. So this guy right here. Yeah. So who is your favourite merc when you get in and play Dirty Bomb?
I'd say it's probably Aura still.
Yeah.
I generally like support characters in games, and I think she's a pretty. I think support characters in general are pretty good in Dirty Bomb.
Yeah.
And I kind of like her style of protecting an area, then killing everything that comes near it.
Yeah. Well, she can put out a lot of damage as well. Like that's the cool thing about Aura is that with the health station being able to heal everyone, it kind of gives her such more longevity in a fight. So she can, definitely output a lot of damage in that situation.
Yeah,
too.
and it's kind of the case for all the support characters in Dirty Bomb, which is why I think that's a good design.
Yeah.
It's at least I find it boring in games where the support means just standing by the sidelines doing things as opposed to actually being involved in the fight.
Yeah. It gives you much more of a purpose in the game.
Yes.
Which is nice. We do like to have purpose when we play games, don't we? So what's your favourite aspect of the game as well? So Aura is your main merc that you like to play as. But when you play the game, is it like the speed? Is it the objectives? Is it the team play? Or
I like team-based objective play. I've noticed I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
No. It is kind of a Splash Damage speciality. But there's other games that do it well as well. Some battlegrounds for MMOs and MOBA style games. I kind of like that. I haven't found shooters where it's like your kill death ratio is what really matters.
Yeah.
And where you're mostly solo against everyone else.
Yeah.
To be that enjoyable. I like the kind of the objectives being the primary thing, and the fights just being what helps you get to the objectives.
Yeah.
It helps you complete them.
No, definitely. I completely agree with you on that. And also in Dirty Bomb, you can't actually see what your KDA is during the match. It's all about the objective and the experience that you get from doing all of the objective-oriented tasks. So it really does push to you the fact that if you don't do those objectives, it doesn't matter how good your KDA is, you're going to lose. So you need to focus on completing those, and then you'll win the match. So yeah, good times, cool, awesome. So yeah, let's have a little look and get into a game. I think we could probably go into a completely empty server, and all of the lovely people watching at home or at work or in the car, or I don't know. If you are watching it in the car, then that's a bit cheeky. But join us in a game. It'll be very good time. So let's have a little look for. We will try and find an EU server, as we are based in EU, so we want to have a nice low ping if possible. Max level 5, no, we're going to have to go to something else. We are now level 8, climbing the ranks like a bear climbing a tree.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. There you go, just below that one there. EU stopwatch 7v7 number 6. Just down, there we go. Awesome, perfect. So yeah, come and join us. We are in the EU stopwatch 7 versus 7 number 6. Now we do usually play objectives, so this is going to be interesting, but pretty much because we're going to be here all night playing anyway, it doesn't matter if we go on stopwatch. It'll be quite a nice, an interesting change of pace actually. Now, at the moment, as you all probably know, we do have 2 new mercs on rotation at the minute. That kind of kicked off earlier today. So now we have Artie, and we also have Fletcher. So they are now available for you to play, which is pretty exciting, which is pretty cool. I do enjoy it.
I'll pick Fletcher here and see how that goes.
There we go, cool. Now Fletcher, he is the most recent merc to join the game, and he's got sticky bombs, which you can throw. They stick to walls, they stick to people, and you can detonate them at the press of a button, and then their faces will blow up, essentially. It's quite fun to play. Also, you can set traps and like put sticky bombs around doorways and corridors and let someone run in, and if they run in there, you can then blow them up, and then they'll be dead. So lots of things you can do with sticky bombs.
And he has a lovely accent.
He does, yeah. He has. I'd love the way he shouts "sticky bomb." Every now and again, you just hear people in their office like walking around, and they'll just hear like a sticky bomb from over here, and it's madness. It's really, I do enjoy it.
You really do flinch, because in playtests that usually means you're about to die.
Oh, what, when you hear the sticky bomb?
It's a bit. Oh wait, it's not a playtest.
Oh no, it's there. It's like when someone lands it on your face and you get the sticky bomb just like stuck there on your body. That's a little bit of a scary thing to see, because you know that all of a sudden half of your health is probably just going to disappear as soon as he hits that detonator. So yeah, it's definitely something to keep an eye out for when you're playing as Fletcher. Also, you don't want to throw it and then blow yourself up, as I find that happened to me a couple of times. Like you think, this is an amazing trap, it's going to be so great, and then you die.
And it's also quite easy for the opponent to shoot them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's quite, if you see a nest, a trap made, if you manage to shoot the bombs while the trap layer is still around, they're probably gonna die.
Oh yeah.
It works really well sometimes.
Trying to lead the target. If you've got someone running across the map really far away and you can throw it and get it stuck on them, it feels so good. Like you feel like, I don't know, some kind of Dirty Bomb Jesus or something like that. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a really cool feeling being able to throw a sticky bomb miles away and just kind of watch the enemy run into it, get it stuck on them, and then they just blow up. It's really, really nice. It's a good feeling. I like that.
I think I need this a bit higher, maybe.
Oh yeah, we get all your sensitivity and settings set up, and yeah, we'll be good to go. Dadopja says, are you the guy who is responsible for missions disappearing today? No, we did have a little bit of feedback in regards to missions, so it's not his fault that's been going on, but we are getting that seen too, so don't you worry about that. We know we have had a couple of things of the missions recently. Oh, look at that, the server is proper filled up really quickly.
Yeah.
Look at that. We do love that.
We're getting help from Josh here. Sadly, I can't shoot him.
Oh no, yeah. We were saying before the stream how you and Tumik like to go at battle at each other, and
he does win usually, but it's still fun.
Well, it's all about the taking part that matters, isn't it? Epic. Now, if you do have any questions, about the Dirty Bomb that you would like to ask us, then feel free to ask away and we can get things sorted out for you. There we go. Oh yeah. Whether it's about what SD Lucian does behind the scenes, what maybe he's working on, and other things like that. So, oh, don't you worry. We have, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Techman. Then we will get those answered for you, like, straight away. Next in chefs, it's just grass. Yeah, we just had some grass growing behind us, but we've now cut it down and made it all nice and neat. So who are you playing as at the moment? You've gone for Artie.
Yeah.
I feel like Artie needs some love in Dirty Bob at the minute. He's one of the people I don't see too many of, which makes me sad because he's such a nice person.
Yeah, he likes killing people, but otherwise he's a nice person.
Yeah.
I mean, this gun needs a bit of love. The scope is not good. I don't like that.
It like covers quite a large bit of the screen up, doesn't it?
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, look at that! I didn't realise that you could call artillery down up on a platform like that. I always thought you'd be able to like look down and to be able to see it. So that is an interesting mechanic there. I'm gonna have to pick up Artie and play him a little bit more myself. But at the minute, I've been focusing on Fragger. I'm enjoying Fragger and Nader at the minute as well. They're the two mercs which I've been putting most of my time into currently.
Yeah, Nader is a lot of fun. I like Nader as well. It's. I mean, having a lot of grenades cannot be not fun.
Yeah.
So, of course.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I got a bit better at aiming these.
You are an arty madman. That is awesome. Poop in your soup says, why does the banner behind you say Phoenix and Kira is on Thursday? There is no banner behind me that says that. What are you talking about, Poop in your soup? Lovey's Domain says, questions. Do you enjoy those pies that you apparently eat on Fridays in the office? They're not pies, they are pastries. Although I keep calling them pasties for some reason. But yeah, pastries.
Yeah,
I do
pasties
enjoy.
are different.
They are very different, yeah.
As I learned.
I kept getting them confused. Like when I came in for my interview, I kept getting the two confused with each other. So I thought we were going to have like a whole shelf of Ginsters ready to go or something going on. But I'm more than happy to have pastries there because pain au chocolat, they make my day. I do enjoy a good pain au chocolat. Dadov just says Artie's airstrike is not I'm guessing that's designed for every map. That's the problem. So there's possibly a bit of inconsistency with Artie and his ability, but I will make a note of that and have a little look into what we can do.
Yeah, it is something that I've heard discussed, and I did give some feedback about it as well.
Yeah.
For what's his name? Not Fragger, the other guy.
Skyhammer?
Yeah, for Skyhammer. His airstrike does work even indoors, at least as a grenade, and that's quite useful, especially when at the edge between. So if you're somewhere where there's some indoors and some outdoors, there's no gap in between where you can't throw explosive at all.
Yeah.
But there is with Artie, which is quite problematic sometimes.
Yeah.
So I think the airstrike marker should do something indoors as well. And I know some of the designers have would like to do this as well, but it's a bit tricky to pick something that is like thematically appropriate and is not too good and this kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Like for the airstrike marker, you throw it somewhere and something explodes there in a while. Either way. With this thing, it's kind of different.
I suppose it's because with this one, it's more of like it's a designator, so it's just like a little bit of a laser sight that you look down, as opposed to a physical thing that gets thrown to a location. So something like it's a bit. It'd be nicer. I heard there was talks about possibly being able to use the laser inside to blind enemy mercs.
Yeah, what I'd like to see is, since he's a bit more snipery than Skyhammer, I'd like it if the designator worked like this thing, like Vasily's heartbeat sensor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So if indoors, instead of blowing things up, you'd have, like, you'd right-click or something instead.
Yeah.
And it would work as a designator, but only indoors.
Oh, that could be quite cool.
But it would be quite different, so it might be too hard to like to keep track of. Like especially if you're at the edge, you might accidentally use the other one or something.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about that.
Maybe you could do something like if you right-clicked, it went to the designator, but if you left-clicked, it was the secondary feature. So you could always right-click to use, well, left-click to try to use the designator, and then if you're inside and you can't do it, you could then right-click instead to use the other feature on it. Something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It would be nice to have something else, because indoors he is a bit. He does worse than others.
Yeah. We'll give him some love. Oh yeah. Look at him on the floor. He's like, love me. Give me some
He just
love.
wants a hug.
He does want a hug. Corpse Gaming says, any plans to allow the arty strike to go through glass roofs? Currently you need to destroy the glass ceilings on underground and last objective terminal before you can target the airstrike freely. I think that would be a cool idea, to be fair. And like it kind of, when you use the artillery, it smashes through the glass and then it does everything anyway. It like kind of passes through and destroys it on the way. I think that would make sense, because if there was an artillery strike kind of coming in and there was a pane of glass, it more than likely would go straight through it and be unaffected and then explode when it hits the floor underneath. So I think mechanically that's sound. The only issue you do find with that is there are beams across the ceiling. So if the artillery strike was to come in and go across those beams, then you may get that explosion there. But I suppose you could probably just turn up collision on the ceiling. I don't know how that would work, as I don't make maps, you see. But yeah, it'd be nice to definitely have that as an option. Allow artillery to go through glass ceilings. I completely agree. That is awesome. Cool. Thank you very much. That is noted down. Good old Arty. I'm liking this. We're definitely getting some decent Arty feedback at the moment, which is cool. I do enjoy the Arty feedback. Ah, yeah. Thank you for that poop in your soup. I do not believe that is a legit image from our stream, but I do enjoy the the edit there. Ah, awesome. Moobot. I say Moobot said something then. Give Arty a decent gun, I'm sure he is the least played merc. The thing is, what I found with the Stark AR is I never kind of used it too much before, but then after using it with Arty in internal playtests, I found that I got used to it, and it was quite nice. And as soon as you start learning to like how it works, because it's different to every single gun out there. It's not a sniper rifle, which is just a one-hit boomy thing. It's not an assault rifle where you've got a free rate of fire and you can do with it whatever you like. It's a very specific type of gun, and it's got a very specific use as well. So it just takes a bit of time to get used to it.
I mean, I found I'm not very good in general at the game, but I found I'm pretty good with this gun compared to my performance with others.
Oh yeah.
So if the scope was better, and I think that might be enough. Maybe if it reloaded faster.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like it's, for how much of a punch it has compared to others, it reloads a bit slower. But I think it's okay. I don't think it's much worse than others, definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit at most.
Unlucky. Oh. One thing that I always find is when I'm playing the game, if I get revived, sometimes I just kind of don't realise it. I'll be like, I'm dead now, and I'll sit and I'll wait for the timer to go up, and then all of a sudden I'm stood there and I'm alive, and I'm like, I'm alive. I should probably run and carry on doing things. But then it's probably because I'm looking at doing other things. I don't know. On tapped out for Facebook or something.
It happens sometimes. Perhaps it could be more obvious. If anything, the UI perhaps shouldn't tell you you're dead.
Yeah.
Quite so. With so much enthusiasm.
Yeah.
It could perhaps. I'm not sure what the best way would be there.
When you get gibbed good and proper though, like when you get massively exploded, it is a bit of a you got blown up, and you're like lol. Quite good.
Good. It's very satisfying to get airstrike shots on people.
Oh, definitely. Well, look, one that you did right at the start when you got that, they were up on that platform and you got the double kill with it. It's like, what? You can do that? I didn't know you could do that. I thought you had to be able to kind of properly designate, like see the area you could do it to. So that was quite good. And also for this point in the game as well, using the designator all the way down there, you can kind of clean out those positions, because if someone gets on that MG turret, it can be quite tricky to advance there. But because you've got your the targeter, you can just wreck them.
It does
from
have
really
some
far away.
downsides. So in close proximity, like with the bridge there, I managed to find a corner of it that I could target. But sometimes there's no bit around you, just over the obstacle that you can easily target. So
Oh, okay.
in that case, if you had Skyhammers, you would have been able to just throw it all over the wall.
Yeah.
So like if you're like targeting Sky,
Yeah.
it's not gonna fall around there on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I suppose the more that you play with, like if you really, especially with the competitive side now of the game getting more popular, if you played the game and got really in tune with where arty strikes can go, then you'll know all the best places which you can use to kind of get the most effect out of it. So I think, yeah, especially with knowing where to designate and what timings to designate it to as well, there'll be a lot of playtime to put into that to learn all of the best positions and places. Like even with Skyhammer's airstrike as well. Like it takes a lot of practice to know where all the best places are, what walls you can throw it over, what kind of angles to cover, and things like that. So, yeah, but that's half the fun. Getting to like learning all of these really cool positions and knowing what you can do and where you can go and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean the marker itself isn't perfect either. It has some issues around some geometry, and I know there's definitely a wish to improve some of that.
Yeah.
I would personally like the lock-on time to be shorter, but that might be a bit too strong.
Is that with arty?
Yeah.
Oh, because that recently got reduced as well.
Yeah, it's much better. It was basically unusable before. You would almost always get killed before it went off.
Yeah.
And now you can usually just sneak out, throw it, and then sneak back in.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. But yeah, it's definitely much nicer
Yeah.
than it used to be. Ah.
I quite enjoy it. It definitely makes it more viable as well, because we tweaked it. It wasn't just the timing. We also tweaked it so like the flinchy stuff, if you like kind of took damage, it didn't affect you as much, I believe. So that was kind of another update which we kind of hit to arty, and that just gave him a bit more love and made him, yeah, a lot more viable, I'd say, in play. Because when you're looking at support characters, it really is kind of between him and Skyhammer. And to be fair, I know when I'm playing the game as well, I'd probably rather the Skyhammer pick, but then the way that you're playing him at the minute and the stuff that you've kind of done, I've not really seen him played in that light before. So it's quite, I'm looking forward to actually getting into the game and playing him now, to try out some of that stuff.
Yeah, he's very different from Skyhammer. Skyhammer is a bit like Fragger.
Yeah.
In that he's more of a soldier. That he's a bit more durable. He has a grenade-like thing.
Yeah.
But arty is very different. If you play, he's quite fragile actually, and it's often very hard to stay alive and get the airstrike off.
Yeah.
Whereas with Skyhammer, you probably would have survived just because you can throw it over something.
Yeah.
But it's so precise, and you get two of them. So it's definitely quite the advantage there.
You can like cover a lot of ground between both of them.
Yeah, and you can do interesting tricks, like you can give someone, you can shoot someone a bit, so they try to go behind cover, then put two airstrike markers, one where they are and one where you think they'll go. So they might only notice the first one and run away, and then run into the second one. And it's quite hard to, like on the receiving end of that, it's quite hard to dodge it.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of a you predict what they'll predict thing.
Oh, double kill right at the end there.
Yeah.
Nice way to finish it off. Awesome, that's cool. The cooldown as well on the on getting the artillery strikes in is so much shorter than Skyhammer's like marker. I've been playing him quite a bit recently as well. I think it's over a minute long that you have that cooldown, whereas the artillery strike you've got two in your pocket straight away, and the cooldown for it is significantly less than the than the airstrike. So I think those changes as well, or those just the way the mechanic works generally for that ability, does make him much more in the like a viable pick option for the game, which is really cool and exciting. And also, if you're on the defending side now, you can put down a lot of damage quite quickly on the EV, which is, you know, a really big plus point, because
And
you want to kind of slow it down. And
the nice thing against the EV is that it's very predictable. So, whereas against just players, it's against other mercs, it's easy for them to move out of the area.
Yeah.
Since it's so small. But with the EV, it doesn't matter as much, since it's gonna follow its path.
yeah,
So having a smaller area than Skyhammers is not really an issue.
yeah. Like the EV can't jump to the side and dodge it quickly, or anything like that. You know
Or
exactly
it's
where
not
it's
even
going
gonna
to go.
speed up. That was stupid.
Oh, did you get head? Oh. See, it happens to the best of us though. Headshots.
They happen a lot to me. I tried playing Vasily for a bit.
Oh yeah. How did that go?
Not very well.
Oh no. Why was that? Why was it not so good?
I'm not that good at aiming. I'm not good enough at aiming to be good with Vasily. I was okay, but not as good as with other mercs.
Yeah. What was that? Ah, proxy mine. Damn. Cool. Right. Let's have a little look at chat and see what people have been going on here. Wanderer asks, can you write the name of the player who has done the objective instead of the word they? I will put that down on my list as a question for us to answer those afterwards. Awesome, cool. If we get that update in the game, then you know that you definitely put that forward. Cool. LCTR says, hey Shuby old mucker. Hello LCTR, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you are well. Good stuff. Ah yeah. Poop in Your Soup says, are there any plans for more Merc bundles and Obsidian loadouts? Well, the Obsidian loadouts, I can say definitely, probably not, just because the Obsidian cards were made as a very unique core set for our like VIP Foundry people to have, because they did so much testing and gave us so much feedback earlier on in the early days of the game, that it's a special card that may at some point in the future give out similar ones, but definitely not, I would say, probably like the original Founders ones that we gave out, because they had their own specific purpose. But what we can do is make other cool loadout cards, like specific skin, like special event ones, you know, things like that. So the Obsidian ones, more than likely no. However, there's going to be other cool things that could be popping up in the future.
Those specific Obsidian ones will not be given again, because otherwise it would ruin the point.
Yeah.
I don't know if the plan is to have other special things also be Obsidian.
Yeah. Oh, like have that as a specific tier of cards, kind of thing.
Because I think so people that were in the stress tests also received an Obsidian card, but they got different cards from the Founders.
Yeah.
So that might be what's going to happen in the future as well. I don't really know.
It makes sense though. Like those cards had a very specific purpose, which was to reward and say thank you to all of those people that helped us out with the early stages of the game. So, yeah, I'd say we'll have other special cards, but just not the Obsidian ones in the future. El Sitio says, question, am I going mental? Or has there been a bunch of graffiti added to maps recently? I do not know. I cannot say if there has been a lot of specific graffiti added to the maps. I don't believe that there has been, although it might have slipped past me. I'd say probably not. 6 or 82 says, hello, I have 13 hours on this game so far and really like it. One question, why is reward for match a bit low? I think XP is okay, but credits, are low in my opinion. Am I missing out on something? Daily missions are great, by the way. Pansy is great support of your game, promoting it so much. We do love Pansy. She's actually popping down tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. We're going to go out for a burrito, which I'm very excited about, because I've never had a burrito before.
Really?
Never had one in my life.
That is shocking.
Apparently it's a really sad thing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to my burritoing experience. So yeah, we're going to go out for a burrito and it's going to be amazing. Oh yeah.
You're in for a treat.
I am so looking forward to it. It's going to be great. But anyway, yeah. You say you feel that credits are a bit low. Well, at the minute, with the daily missions and things, if you're constantly when you play the game, if you're working to completing all of your daily missions, then you'll find that your credit earn rate will go up a huge amount. And there are also some updates coming in the near future, which will also help to improve your credit earn rate. So we're not increasing the amount of credits you earn, we're going to be increasing the ways in which you can earn credits. So again, it's going to be, these are the ways that you can do it. If you focus and complete those things and do those missions and what other things you have to do, then you're going to find your credit earn rate is going to go, through the ceiling, which is awesome, because more credits equal, more fun, really, because you can buy cards and trade up cards and do things like that. So yeah, that's the thing there. Focus on the missions and keep an eye out for updates which are coming, because they're going to make you really happy in regards to the credit earn stuff.
Yeah, I know the design team definitely thinks about like average credit earn rate per hour or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they don't want it to be, obviously they don't want it to be a pain to gain things, because otherwise it's not fun.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I know for sure it's something they keep in mind. So if it feels bad, it's possible it'll get changed.
Thing is, it's really hard to find that line. It's a very fine line between having like a system which is not grindy, but then not, here, have all the credits in the world. Yep. It's you got to find that balance, which is, I'm happy that I haven't been given the task to try to find that balance, because no matter which way you do it, you're going to have people on both sides of the fence saying it's too easy to get them or it's too hard to get them. So as long as both people are kind of arguing about it the same way, or you're getting the same amount of feedback from each sides of it, then that's when you know it's balanced.
Yeah, this is actually a common problem to tackle in offline RPGs, because often you get things like you can, as you get more powerful, you get more and more money, but usually there's not that much to buy the money with that's impactful compared to other things like doing quests and whatever.
Oh yeah.
So it's a kind of it is a hard problem to solve in general.
We'll get there. With when all of these new credit updates go live and are all active, then I think everyone's going to be a lot happier with the way in which you kind of earn credits and things like that. People, yeah, you're gonna love it, guys. You're gonna love it. We can't go into details, but you're gonna love it when it happens. You're gonna absolutely love it. The Brutalizer says, will there be a way to get rid of all the lead cards you have multiples of, other than trading up? At the minute, I believe trading up is the only system that we're kind of looking at implementing for that, because it's just how you kind of get rid of them, just trading them up. I think to trade up from lead to iron is 500 credits, if I remember correctly. I think it's 500 credits to do that. It's between 500 and 1,000. Fairly certain it's 500. But then that way you get lots of the iron cards, which you can use to then trade up into bronze, which is 1,000 to trade up for that. So yeah, with all the lead ones you get, compile them up, get them there, and then trade them all up, and then make all of your awesome shiny bronze, silver and gold cards, because the skins on those ones are very pretty, because they remember the loadouts on them. You get very similar loadouts between all of the cards. It's all of the aesthetics that change. So if you have the gold one, you have a nice gold skin, and you've got different types of clothes on, or different coloured clothes on. Whereas if you've got the bronze one, yeah, you've got the bronze skins on and things, which is quite nice. I like the gold one. I like being shiny. Love being shiny. However, the silver ones as well, they've got this really nice kind of silvery like white niceness to it, which I find really good.
Yeah, I like silver in general.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty.
There's which one is it in particular that I like a lot? I can't remember. I think I've got a bronze and gold of Fletcher of exactly the same loadout, but I want to get the silver one to kind of complete the set. But also because I just really love the way the silver loadout card looks on him. Oh, it looks just absolutely nice. Absolutely nice. It's beautiful. Rorschach says that they regret not paying for the Founders Pack, and they've put in Bible Thump too. Ah, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry, there's lots of awesome cool skin stuff coming in the future. I think you're going to love it. It's gonna be good. Aribopodopoulos, who's D Dave's brother, says, I like how Lucian is pure just game mode and ignoring Shu's rambling. Everyone ignores my rambling here.
I comment when I feel it's appropriate.
There you go. See, he's listening to every word and then saving energy for when it matters.
I don't know. I'm not that good at just speaking randomly about things. I can speak on point very easily though.
I'll come up with some questions for you. I'll come up with some questions.
Also, this is a hard game. I have to concentrate.
It is. You have to be on top of it. Otherwise, you're just going to get shanked. I suppose is the best way for it. But yeah.
Hopefully not literally.
Well, no. I would never shank you. And I'm the only person in this room at the minute, so you've got nothing to worry about.
I'll take that as a personal compliment.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's not really many people that I would shank. But I suppose if you did find yourself on that list, then it'd be quite a big deal. So
yeah, especially since we're here in the room.
Exactly.
Although it is all on camera, so
that is true. And there's glass walls, so if something was to happen, then people would probably be aware. And yeah. Anyway, the Brutalizer says, I need my credits for the new merc so I can trade up all of my lead and iron cards. Yeah, you've got to kind of decide what you want to do. Would you like to trade up your cards, or would you like to get the new merc? Remember, you do get those case drops from playing the game as well. So if you just play the game, you will get those cases, and then you can save all of your monies up to then play as, play as the merc that you want to kind of buy and pick up, which is cool.
Yeah. This is something else the design team always looks at, like how easy it is to get what you want, and what is the balance between. So as a player, having a bunch of credits, what do you feel is best to do with them? Yeah.
You got to make that decision, what you feel is more important, whether getting a nice shiny loadout card for a character which you currently like playing a lot of, or unlocking a new one.
Yeah, it's it's hard to get it right to the point where it always feels like, I know what I'm gonna do, and the decisions are obvious, or the decisions are hard but fun. Like choosing between two good things is usually fun. Oh, that airstrike works indoors. I did not realize.
Well, there's no ceiling on this one. It's quite handy. LCTR says, I tell you this all the time, but game-altering stuff like merc should be unlockable for regular players, but stuff like cosmetics go ham on the pricing, cost, coolness. I know you need to make money. I'm not a everything should be free player. Yeah, I see where you're coming from with that. There are kind of a few other games out there which have a similar kind of setup to kind of everything is available for free and there's all the cosmetic stuff on the top which you can have. However, free-to-play titles, it's just like a different structure, really. I mean, if you look at Heroes of the Storm, for example, they run a very similar setup to how we do it. So you have a free rotation of heroes, or in our case mercs, and then they've got a straight out, you buy them using this price, or you can eventually get them with in-game credits, I believe, as well.
Yeah, I was actually, when it was released, I was surprised how similar it was to what we had settled on as what we found was reasonable. Yeah. And I mean, to some extent it makes sense. League of Legends is not very different when it comes to this.
That's true, yeah, because you can either decide to, the in-game credits, or by putting in some money and unlocking them straight away. And then all of the cosmetic and extra things is just purely like your money, as opposed to unlockable and buyable throughout the game.
Yeah. I think it's okay. Like perhaps there are ways in which they're bad.
Yeah.
But it's a reasonable system, I think.
Yeah, I think so. You get the whole game for free. You don't have to put any money into it if you don't want to. That's the thing. So you could just, if you put in a lot of hours, you would be able to unlock all of the mercs, especially with the way the credit system works now with the daily missions and a lot of the updates which are coming into the game as well, which is going to make it a lot easier in order to unlock the mercs. As long as you do what the game is asking you to do in your missions, then you'll be swimming in it, essentially, I think. You'll have credits up to your waist. Oh yeah. Right, back to questions. Denny Shang says, please let us know Lucian does as a dev. I think they want to know what you do as a dev. So let's have a quick run through about what you do and what you've done inside Dirty Bomb as well, quickly.
So in general, it's I developed the software that the service runs on, and that's written in Python and uses Postgres as the database, and that means adding new features, optimizing things, doing maintenance, and so on. And I also do some of what is traditionally called ops or operations. So installing new versions of it and so on, depending on which it is. When it comes to features, a lot of pretty much anything where the game stores some data, like storing your user profile or your user stats or so on, is going to be something that I worked on. And there's things like random drops and opening cases, and the Steam integration, especially payments, that sort of thing. If something requires another service in addition to the game server, then it's probably something I'm going to do.
That's cool. We said before we started streaming, when we're just kind of having a chat about what it is that you do. It's like when you've got the people that make a road, you don't make the road for the cars to go on. You make the stuff that they then use as the road. So you make like the asphalt. I think that's the right thing.
Yeah, asphalt. Perhaps not the best analogy, but I do make, to a large degree, I do make things that features are built on top of later.
Yeah. How about you make the ice cream machine, and then other people make the ice cream from the ice cream machine?
And that's probably better. I like ice cream.
I love ice cream. I'm gonna have some ice cream tonight. Actually, I've got a tub of Ben & Jerry's fish food sat in my freezer. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy that. It's gonna be absolutely beautiful. LCTR says, do you have a rough timescale on those credit updates? Internally, yes. But we don't know when exactly it would go out. Hopefully it should be soon, but yeah, we cannot guarantee exactly when it's going, because like we say with all of our updates here on the stream, things may change. We may have some unforeseeable circumstances that may affect things, so we don't want to kind of say to you, this is happening on this day, and then an elephant storms into the office and wrecks everything, and we're kind of screwed. So yeah, soon, hopefully, and yeah, that is the plan. So we'll keep you updated. Be sure to check our patch notes when those go live, and you'll be able to kind of see through those what is going on and what the latest updates are. LCTR would also like a bushwhacker mankini. I was starting to say the second word in the first word, then it was bad. Yeah, a bushwhacker mankini as a custom skin. Would that be something we could do?
I don't know. Well, I assume so. It's really up to the artist, I guess.
I think that'd be pretty awesome. We should definitely do that.
It would be fun if we had some silly skins. I could see Artie with
as an artist with a paintbrush.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be amazing. That would like work so well. Amazing.
It would be cool if we had, for example, his airstrike marker as like a
paint bomb, a paint balloon.
Yeah, I mean
he can have a paintball gun.
Paintball gun might be fun actually. As his normal gun maybe.
Exactly, yeah. You have a paintball gun. His knife is a paintbrush. So he paintbrushes people, and they will die from that. And yeah. LCTR, sorry to hear that elephant stampede issues is still a problem. Yeah, it's something which has been happening around these parts of London for quite a while now. You never know when you're safe, when Dumbo might just pop in and just trample all of the computers that control all of the updates and things. So we've got to be careful about that. We do have to be careful. What other fun skins could we have though for characters? Like Vasily. What would you foresee Vasily having as like a custom fun merc skin?
I guess have a bow.
A bow? Oh, that could work.
he could be well, it's probably trademarked, but there are lots of games where people have improbable usage of bows. It would
Yeah.
be cool if his sniper rifle, what happened there? Was a bow, and he like threw an orange as his marker. As he
Ah,
was,
that
like,
could be cool.
coming from the jungle with a bow. It sounds stupid, but that could be interesting.
I'd like something ironic, like because he's a sniper, he's supposed to be, you know, quite Spec Ops-ish, and you know, with his big coat and his big hood, he's kind of like hidden. So I'd like to have like him a super high vis jacket on, you know, really shiny, really out there, like make the marker really super visible, like it's a flare instead of like a marker. I don't know.
And I think you want him nerfed, not a new skin.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
No, I don't want to nerf him. I just want to make him like all super shiny and stuff. That would be amazing. Oh yeah. LCGR says fun skins. Can you say paint art time? I can say paint art time. Oh, paint art time. Oh, I see. Yeah, we could do a paint competition to make a custom skin for someone. Should we do Artie? Because we love Artie.
We could.
Let's do
would be
that.
Interesting. That would be. I'm sure there would be a lot of ideas.
Let's do it. So today's paint off is going to be to do Artie, a custom skin for Artie. Okay, you can be whatever you like. It could be him as an artist. It could be a play on his name. You could put something at the start of his name, so like party. You could have a party Artie skin. Darty. He could be a darts player. I don't know. That could work.
You could have the airstrike marker could be a big dart gun.
Yes. He could throw or he could throw a dart, and then it would land somewhere, and then that's the possibilities are endless. There we go. Cool. So, paint competition officially up now. You need to create a custom skin for Artie. And let us know what it is. The winner of which will be decided by you. All of the links that we receive in chat will go into a straw poll, and then all of you will vote for it. And the winner will receive a Merc Starter Pack code, which is pretty cool. So if you didn't know, the Merc Starter Pack gives you instant access to the game. It gives you 35,000 credits to get started on, which is quite a lot of credits. Good amount of credits there.
You can buy a lot of cases.
Oh yeah, and you also get 5 mercs ready to use, which is a bargain, absolute bargain. So yeah, there you go. Let's get these arties going as well. I'm really tempted to actually do one myself too. I'm not sure. Might leave them out just for now though. Elsa Charles is just creating content for for your show. I'll invoice the normal address. Yeah, just drop us in. We'll get the check in the post for you. No problem. Retzi Reaver says Vasily should have an outfit like the Duck Dynasty guys with a camo tux. Not just a yellow raincoat though, a Paddington one. You can imagine Vasily with a Paddington raincoat. That would be amazing.
It would be very obvious.
And sandwiches. What sandwiches did Paddington have? He used to have like jam sandwiches, didn't he?
No, I have not watched the film.
Ah, good old Paddington Bear.
Ooh.
I'm looking forward to seeing these arties.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mike, yeah. Oh, you didn't say that. Yeah, I saw the because both of your names are purple and start with R. That's my bad. Yeah, Rorschach said that Vasily should have an outfit like a Duck Dynasty guys with a camo tux. My bad there. Can't get the staff at all. No, you can't. Tux Artie like James Bond. That could be pretty cool. Have an Artie in a tux.
Yeah, that would work for Vasily as well, actually.
That would. That would. Yes. Remember as well, if you do the art competition, you need to put your name on the picture as well, so we know who has responded and who's doing what, and all of the above really, so we know who it's been made by and where it's come from and all of that jazz. So yeah, make sure that you do that. It's very important that we know where that is from.
Wow.
You having fun?
It's tense. It's hard.
Are you successfully defending?
Just about.
I believe in you. There we go. Beautiful.
Didn't do that much. They're successfully flanking.
So with the airstrike, I keep calling it airstrike marker now. With the artillery designator, does it actually give the opponents a marker to let them know that artillery is coming
Yes, it makes a little red thing on the ground. Oh, little, about as large as the area.
in? Yeah.
So if you see it, you will get out of the way, and people do sometimes, which is why it's a good idea to try to trick them.
Yeah. Oh, okay, like using both. So you put one there and then one the other side, just to kind of like get them stuck right in the middle of it.
Yeah, I found that to be the best use of having two.
Oh, that's quite handy.
It is a bit risky because you run out of charges and then you have to wait.
Yeah.
But especially if there's more than one player you're trying to get,
Yeah.
it works really well.
Interesting. Oh, so just looking through chat there's a conversation going on. I thought that maybe there might have been some questions within that conversation. If you would like to know anything about what's kind of coming up in Dirty Bomb, what we do, then just drop us a question in chat at Splash Damage Limited, and we'll be more than happy to answer those questions there for you. We are currently on Trainyard playing as Artie and trying to defend that point, which I think you're successfully doing at the minute, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
So congratulations. Oh no! Oh, it died. On to the next objective. We'll be able to look after this one, which is cool. I want to get involved actually and paint up an Artie skin, and it is going to be great and beautiful and amazing.
Are you an expert at paint?
I am a paint pro. You have no idea of my paint ability.
Yeah, I expect you to prove that.
So Artie, he is a man. He has a body. He has a general kind of body-ish shape. Let's try and do this quickly. There we go. Paint body. How wide would his outline be? Let's do it in like dark brown. Give him. What does he kind of look like? I'll do it in black. I'll give him a thin outline in black first of all.
His pants are dark, almost black.
Let's go for a regular man shape with a helmet. Okay, there we go. And then we can fill it. Oh, he's got a bit of a club fill already. I'm going to start again. Torrent says, when will you fix the bug with daily missions? Today my mission's gone. They will be sorted out in like very, very shortly, actually, which is very exciting. Hopefully you won't be experiencing that problem very soon, which is nice. You also go on to say, are you going to add minimum level servers? That is something we've been talking about as well. We don't have an update on exactly when that is going to kind of happen / if, but I'm pushing it. I think it'd be good to have that, like where you have to be at least level 10 to go in and play, because then it gives you everyone a much more of an even game. Because especially if you're a lower level, it does take the average level of the server into account as well when you're going for a casual match. But it would be nice to have servers where you've got that a minimum level limit, because kind of like the maximum level servers, but the other way round. I think that works quite well.
And I think. Well, at least I would like to improve matchmaking a bit in general.
Yeah.
Right now, it's only used for competitive gameplay. For the if you just click quick play, that doesn't actually use the same matchmaking mechanism.
Oh no, it does like the
so
kind of like average skill rate of the players.
But it's a bit different, and I'd like to as an engineer, I'd like to have one mechanism. Yeah. So I'd very much like to get that fixed, but it's quite a bit of work that does not have any obvious immediate benefits. Yeah.
Well, I think one thing that will help with the game is that because we're still in closed beta, the player pool is still quite small compared to what it potentially could be. So as soon as we do get more players in and start filling up the servers with that, I think the kind of getting more balanced games is going to be a lot easier because there's going to be so many more people in order to kind of match people with them. Whereas when you've got a smaller pool, it's always quite tricky because you're going to have the hardcore kind of people that play consistently and are so good and they know all of the special places and all that kind of thing. And then you've got new people coming in who are kind of picking it up and learning how it goes. So yeah, I think the player pool will definitely help to improve that, which is cool.
It is very hard to make matchmaking work well, like give a good experience with a small number of players.
Yeah.
It's quite the challenge, and like to some degree it's impossible. You just don't have enough players of similar skill clicking a match, trying to find a match at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would definitely improve significantly with a larger player pool.
We are on the way to that though. I believe we are going to be enjoying that larger pool in the future. Oh yeah, very exciting time.
Yeah.
There we go, yeah. Fluffy confirming there. Regarding daily missions bug, that'll be addressed in the next update. Oh yeah. Right, I'm trying to make a background for this guy because I want to make him like white. So, like have his trousers be white. So I'm going to make his background kind of like a room, I think. Like a brown floored room, which should hopefully work out quite well for everyone. Why can't I pick the dropper now? That's really strange. This isn't... Oh no, there we go. Look at that! He's standing on a floor!
That's a good start.
I am excited for this. Now I need to kind of... Oh, why is that not working? Oh no, that's why. There we go. Wow. 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 This is for the 3D effect. Wow. This is the most photorealistic arty you're going to see. Oh, damn it, I messed that one up. The most photorealistic art you're going to see in your life. I might even put it on stream so people can see the art that I'm working on.
You could do live art.
I feel like I need a do soundtrack. I think that would work really well.
Calm, soothing, to improve your concentration and everything.
I feel like I can do some tricky things on here. How many fingers? Oh, he's got 5 fingers. Like to make it look 3D. Like this. Look at that 3D effect. Oh, such 3D. Oh, it's so 3D, man. Oh, perspective. Perspective fixes everything. Like, it started off as a mediocre paint picture. Now it's some proper art. Look at that. That's amazing. It looks like he's standing on a ceiling or a roof as opposed to being a floor.
It's a decent attempt at perspective. I'm impressed. Just in paint.
There we go. It's like perspective, but it's paint. I'll take that though. The top floorboard is a little bit janky, but that's okay. Awesome. I'm going to win this shoe. Give up now. You're not, Retzi. You're not. I'm so dedicated. I'm going to try to add this to the corner. Let's go. Let's get rid of that, and let's add what I'm currently working on into a corner. Window capture. We don't want to do that when we're paid. Oh yeah. Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful piece of art there. I'm going to make it so you can see exactly what it is I'm doing. Oh, perfect. Cool. So this is going to be arty. He is going to be an artist and a master paintsman, I believe. I'm so excited. Cool. Right. So he's going to have white trousers on that are messy from painting because he paints all day, and you know, painting all day you're going to get like dirty, I suppose, and get paint on you. But let's sort his face out first. He's wearing a helmet, so I need to finish off doing the helmety bit, which will be up here. Oh no, that's very thick. Oh no, that's okay. That can be thick. Will there be a mode where it's just classic gun battles? None of these cheesy stuff like turrets and airstrikes, just old school gun battles. Oh, what? So, like, no abilities, essentially. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Although I know the game is definitely, it's been kind of modelled and focused around all the mercs have their own unique abilities, so it'd be strange to kind of remove all of those. But let's have a little look. Yeah, let's put game mode with no abilities.
I think a balance could be an issue. Well, it would be hard at least.
Yeah.
They are definitely balanced around what weapons they can have and what abilities they have. So some characters would be particularly bad because the weapons they come with are not very good. Maybe it could be something like picking a specific character, one of each. So the characters you can use are picked beforehand. There's like a limited pool that you get to pick from.
Oh, okay, kind of like draft,
And
like
then-
a draft mode.
Yeah, and then you basically pick the slot, so then neither team is going to be disadvantaged.
Yeah, that could be something we could do. That would be interesting. Okay, I've given him a nice flower on his helmet. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a little bit. I think oh no, that's exactly how it is on my screen. I thought I cut his head off a little bit then, but no, that's exactly how it looks. Lumpfish says, nerdy DevOps question for Lucian. Do you guys have a CI system? Do you know what that means?
Yes, it's continuous integration.
It is. And he says, how is unit testing handled?
We don't quite do it properly yet. We'd like to do it a bit better. We have so for unit tests, which I think is the more interesting question. We have regular unit tests like you'd expect, where we test very specific bits of functionality, and then separately we have integration tests where we send we make a mini service and we send requests, like fake requests, to it and see how it behaves.
Yeah.
It's not hooked up to continuous integration right now, largely because the way we do deploys is not like most services would do that use continuous integration, like deploying several times a day. So we haven't had the need for that yet.
Interesting. No idea what that.
So continuous integration, for those wondering what it is, it's kind of a process where the program you're going to run and is constantly built, so that when you make a change, by the time you publish it to others, you already have a build you could use.
Oh, okay.
So we sort of do it for the game.
Minimizes downtime, does it?
Yeah, where there's a build being made as frequently as possible from the latest changes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This all makes sense now.
Yeah.
I'm with you. What kind of mouth should he have? Like a big smiley happy mouth, or just like that?
Yeah, relatively small. He's not a. He doesn't speak that much.
There we go.
I wouldn't think of him as a big mouth person.
That's I don't think he looks a pro with his helmet. I'll add some webbing onto his helmet to make him look a bit more.
Yeah, I think his helmet has 2 ridges or something.
There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Right, let's get some webbing on. We'll give him like proper green webbing because
it has to be green, of course.
Like that.
Then defend the 2 armored rail containers in the terminal.
There we go. Awesome. And then that'll just go down like this. I'm happy Artie isn't a real person, because if he saw me doing this, he'd probably be a bit mad.
He would be upset, definitely.
I'm genuinely trying. I think that webbing's not too bad, actually. It could be worse.
It's quite good. You might win the contest.
I hope so. Akudu says, how about a mode like Extraction? You mean Execution, where you only spawn one time each with your 3 loadout cards in sequence? We did actually kind of have thoughts about that. So you pick your mercs, and you kind of, when you die, you then go on to the next one, die from that, move on to the next one, and then you kind of keep rotating. So instead of being the same Merc over and over again. But yeah, we did think about that, but then we figured that for the competitive side of things, I don't know, it'd be a bit tricky because you'd want to have a certain Merc for a certain like moment in the game for certain actions, and if you kind of take away that choice, it's, I don't know, because if you need to really defend or if you need to push hard and attack, you're going to want a proxy or a bushwhacker so you can get in there, diffuse or plant really, really quickly. Whereas if you're being forced to play someone who doesn't have that ability, it scuppers you a little bit. But yeah, no, it's a tricky one.
It's interesting. I think it might be, like, for me it's already very tense, but I've heard from people saying that this game is a bit relaxed.
Yeah,
because you get to respawn so quickly. It would be interesting to see if it gets, if I could like survive a more tense version of it.
Yeah. It would be quite cool.
Accidentally stabbed the air there for a bit.
Yeah. Don't stab the air. Don't stab the
It
air.
hasn't harmed anyone.
No. Maybe there was a butterfly there though. A cute little butterfly.
I wouldn't stab a butterfly. What do you think I am?
I hope you don't stab butterflies. I like butterflies. Lumpfish. Question for Lucian. Network performance feels fantastic compared to other online games. Are there strategies, compromises or advances you all have made to achieve such good network performance?
Well, for the connection between the game server and the game, that's really a question for somebody on gameplay programming like Dan.
Yeah.
I don't know that much about that. For connection to the service, we try to stick to kind of typical HTTP APIs, for which there's a lot of there are a lot of tools that are ready made that you can use that are quite fast. So we use things like Nginx for HTTP.
Yeah.
Since it's fast, it makes caching easy if you use HTTP correctly. So we try to do that. There's a bunch of like kind of standard practice for services that is often not necessarily used in games.
Yeah.
It's not, at least in my opinion, it's not something extremely special or new.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a well, or at least considerately used existing concepts and tools.
Domafia says, when is Stoker? No information on that, I'm afraid. And yeah, there we go. No information on when Stoker is coming. Oh yeah, Lumpfish, there we go. Let's talk about that one there. Cool. I'm so happy with working on mine.
And I can add something on the previous one. Actually, I just thought of it.
Oh yeah.
There is a kind of a technique or a trick, you could call it, that we do use a lot in the service, and that's generating some data some data that needs to be trusted. For example, when you connect to a game server,
Yeah.
the game client takes a proof of what they own and what they'll take into the game,
Yeah.
and then it gives it to the game server. So the game server doesn't have to necessarily check with our service to see if you own it.
Yeah.
We use cryptography to ensure that the client didn't tamper with it. So that can sometimes make some things faster, since there's less asking around, like where is the thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Defend the objective.
That's pretty interesting. So many different things that have to kind of be done to like make everything come together. It's madness.
Yeah.
You kind of never, you'd never kind of think that there's so many. Well, I suppose if you start to think about it, you kind of think there probably would be a lot of things. But then there's so many things.
Even simple things are sometimes deceptively complicated.
Yeah.
Like you'd think, oh, if you want to like store someone's stats,
Yeah.
like the kills they had or whatever, you would think, oh, you just store some numbers, but you have to consider how many people are going to store these numbers and how many numbers per person will you have, so you know how many you are likely to have in total. Then you also need to think about, oh, I need to retrieve these to show them to people, to show them in the game, for example, in your profile, or show it to your friend. Then to retrieve it fast enough, when you have millions of players, you need to design simple things, even very
Madness.
simple things.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Engineering ends up being hard sometimes,
Yeah. No, I can.
but it's fun, I think.
I suppose you spend a lot of the time kind of going, we want to do this, but in order to do that, we need to do this, and this, and this, and this. And like the list kind of grows for quite a while when you're figuring out everything that you need to do.
I sometimes people ask me, oh, can we do this? It sounds similar to this other thing, and I tell them, no, sorry. Or this would take this much work, and they're a bit shocked. Oh, but this seems so similar to the other thing.
Yeah. How wrong they are, eh?
But it's nice. I like the challenge of finding ways to do something efficiently.
Oh, they got our
Yeah.
To make things that were not feasible before feasible now.
We gotta clear the turret side, but don't designate everyone to it, because we'll be other.
You're going to be so proud of me with what I'm creating here.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good actually.
He's starting to become arty.
You can actually recognize him as arty. Like if someone told you, oh, that's a Dirty Bomb character,
You were like, that's definitely arty.
yeah,
Good. I'm
you wouldn't
happy.
be confused about which one.
I'm going to make him laser designate on this. On this canvas, which is set up upon an easel, which is quite nice. Oh, right. We need to give him a paintbrush and a palette. We'll give him a. I kind of feel like I should give him a different
Fuck
kind of
Christ,
brown.
give me a break.
Let's make a new brown. There we go. Darker brown. There we go.
Is it better than the old brown?
Oh, it's much better than the old brown. What colour? Because they're kind of like that shape, aren't they? I think that's right. Now I just want to kind of cover up all this stuff so I can fill it in as easy as possible. How are your pictures of Artie coming on, by the way, everyone? I want to see your pictures of Artie. I'm doing Artie, by the way, just to
Use the C4.
confirm. Just painting him up. Good and proper. Oh, there we go. Oh, what? I just painted it and then all these holes just appeared. How is the game going, by the way? I've not had a little look for a while. Are you succeeding?
Very tense. More than usual. I am not dying that much.
That's good.
Well, I just died twice now, but
Oh, damn that proxy.
Use their bloody C4.
And now there's a mine.
Proxy's fun. I like Proxy.
I enjoy Proxy. She's a fun character. Oh, I did that wrong.
I think she has a good ratio of risk to reward.
Get on that bomb.
Definitely, especially because she's like so quick. Although Aura is a little bit quicker.
Yeah. She's so quick, but dies so easily.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, she can be very lethal.
And she's also so effective as a objective person because she can run in and plant really quick, and even if she does die, she's got the objective planted or defused, which is the important thing. There we go. Right, question. Lumfish says, thank you for the great answers. Have a lovely day.
Have a lovely day as well.
Shuma Shiburina says, do you go with an anti-cheat tool in the open
Pushing
beta?
us far.
Well, we do actually have an anti-cheat tool that is in the game and running now. We're always updating it to pick up the latest cheats that people are using to get them banned out from the game. So yes, we do currently have anti-cheat, and we're constantly improving it for the future, which is cool. Redsy said you posted yours to Twitter already. I will have a little look at your Twitter one just now, and we'll see how good it is. Oh yeah, let me just find it. Here we go. Splash damage. Go down, go down. I can't see it. Notifications. Where's notifications? Notifications. Here we go. Oh, there it is. Meet Marty. I like that. So it's Artie in a suit with bombs dropping and a massive gun. Ooh, there we go. I like that. I like Marty. Hey Marty, welcome. Thank you very much for your in there for popping it in. Wormwood says any particular reasons for explosions not giving out downed players. Well, it's not just the fact of it's an explosion or something. It has to be a certain amount of damage for them to receive before they get gibbed. So it recently, in the last patch, it got put up from 120 damage to 150 damage. So yeah, because if it was just an explosion that they had to be in, it doesn't really kind of. It's better to have a damage amount required, I feel, because if they're on the edge of an explosion, they may only receive something like 30 damage, which definitely isn't enough to give them, but it kind of would dictated by an explosion doing it. So yeah, like there's lots of things like that, but yeah, it's done on the damage amount rather than just like an instance in the game. Probably be the best way to describe that.
I think it might be too punishing if it was if any hit killed you.
Yeah, like any hit from an explosive. There we go. What should he be painting?
An explosion, like his target.
I think that's a great idea. Right, let's give him a brush.
Or you could make a little stick person, or several, in a circle underneath them.
This is getting very complicated.
And a cloud. It's probably a bit too small for that.
Let's give him white bristles. There we go. Looks like he's holding an ice cream now. Oh no, that's way too thick. Oh, we need bristly strokes.
First you have to destroy
there we go.
Checkpoint gate.
And then we'll put a little bit of red on it because he's been drawing with red.
Destroy both of the armored rail containers in the terminal.
There we go. It's like blood. It's like using the blood of his enemies to paint with because he's so hardcore. Oh yeah. Sagan says, are we ever going to see more monthly video updates we used to get like back in the old days? Let's have a follow to this link. I need to sign in. Madness. There we go. I've signed in. And I'll follow the link again and have a little look. Oh, look at that. Messages and things like that. Well, one of the things at the minute, because we've got so much stuff coming out for the game, is that we are busy making videos. So the Merc roll calls, we are always like kind of constantly making those and getting those out on time to give you the lowdown on the Mercs, so you know exactly what their abilities are and a few hints and tricks on how to play them. So I'm sure as we get more used to creating this content, it will become easier for us. So it means that we can do more in the future. But it's just at the minute trying to find the time. Oh my days. So much, like the days already, they absolutely fly by. It's like it's 8:30 on a Wednesday at the moment.
Yeah.
I've got so much work to do. Oh my days.
Many things to do.
Oh.
And not so much time to do them.
It's madness. Einstar says, I didn't know she was such a skillful artist. Well, Artie is the one that's bringing it along. I still need to give him some shoelaces and things. Right, so he's going to be painting an explosion. So if he's painting an explosion, have I got like a brush that I could use as an explosive type thing? Oh my, yes I have. Oh no, that's this is going to be so many layers of explosion. Need a proper bottom layer of red for it.
And you can make a stick person on top in black.
I will. Like burned and dying and in pain. This explosion's actually going to look so legit.
Yeah, you were going to put it in the game.
It better be put in. Bit more of that. Red over the top. Bit of a bigger red, I think. Bit of a bigger yellow. Oh yeah, look at. Oh, yes. Nikosa, I think we've got a picture coming in. Oh no, there we go. Right, perfect explosion that there. I might put some rubble into it as well. It is stunning. Thank you very much. My explosion's really emo apparently. Don't worry, it gets better. It gets really better. Nikosa, here comes Artie. What do you think?
Right. Well, I'm not sure what I think. It's definitely different and creative.
The phone, the designator says KFC. I like how it says shoe though on his
I
foot.
see.
And he's got a donut as well. Perfect.
I suppose he has stopped running around after objectives.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on with the right foot though. The right foot is a bit awkward, but no, that works. Right, let's put a man in being blown up. There we go. Perfect. Give him a bit of a bigger head. Awesome. I am going to put a bit over the top as well, actually, of this. Oh yeah. Oh, this is good. Oh no. Boom. The limbs. Oh, I feel like I want to put a bit of a like a shell casing here. No, that's really bad. I'm sure that'll be fine. What do you think?
In a bit.
Once you're ready to
Once I'm not about to die horribly.
oh, unlucky.
It's quite
Is that what you thought? What you imagined in your head?
Yeah.
Perfect. Dragon TNK says, will you be improving the jumping in the game in the sense of balls to make it more impactful in the game? Well, in the latest update, we actually did a update on the jumping movement. So the longer that you spend in the air, the less you penalised you get for that. So it reduces the amount of recovery time that you need to do. So say you do a long jump and then you do a wall jump and then you do another wall jump. Because you spent so much time in the air, when you land you have to like, usually you get like slowed down because you're landing off a jump, but we've now made it so the longer you're in the air, the less of a penalty you get for being in the air, if that makes sense. So if I just jump in the air now, then I kind of have to recover from it. But if I jumped and then jumped off the wall and jumped off that wall, I kind of need a much smaller amount of time in order to recover. So yeah, quite exciting. That's how that's working there. We have another one here, Illuminati confirmed by AQUDO. Hold F for 420. Oh my god. Why is this? Thank you very much. Yeah. What is in the, it might be Jay messing with me though. I don't know. No, it's legit. It's a Nando's. I got Nando's. Would you like some chips? If there's chips in there, it is. If there isn't chips, then there is chips with the special Nando's salt. See, look, and it also says "Happy Birthday" shoe on it because it's my birthday today. Thanks, guys. Oh, that's amazing. There's like chips in there. What's in the bag though? I've got to see what's in this. Oh, look at that. It's a packed chicken breast burger, which looks amazing. Oh, it's a double breast, but there's two chicken breasts in there. Oh god, that's amazing. Here you go. Would you like some chips? Here we go. I'm gonna rip the bag open a bit so you can get more easier access to the chips. There we go. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. Look at that.
It's your birthday present, right?
It is, yeah, but I'm sharing it with
dinner.
you. I've got a Kinder Egg as well that I'm going to open up in a little bit too. I bought it yesterday as a... I don't know why. I just saw it and then thought, I'm going to buy a Kinder Egg. Did I say Easter Egg or a Kinder? I think I said Kinder Egg.
Kinder.
I'm not sure. LCT... yes, it really is my birthday. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Happy birthday.
I loved those as a kid.
Pardon?
I loved those as a kid.
I do too. Do you know that they're? I think they're illegal to sell in Germany because you're not allowed to sell things with stuff inside it, like chocolate with toys inside it and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a choking hazard, or I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, I think I read about. I think it was the US though.
Somewhere crazy. Somewhere crazy. Thank you, Dakman. Thank you, Nicosa. Thank you, Blade. Thank you, Worm and Einstyle, Mike, LCTR, Lunacy, Grok23. Thank you very much. Oh yeah. Good day. See, I you know what? I don't mind working on my birthday because I enjoy coming in and doing lots of things. Plus, we've got so much to do. So that's another thing. But yeah,
it would seem a bit odd to me to, like, what would you do on your day off?
Exactly. Yeah, you just kind of you can't really go out with people because everyone's out at work anyway.
Yeah.
So you just be sat at home just waiting for people to then become free. So you might as well just kind of go to work and do stuff anyway. So yeah. Lunacy says that they're ordering pizza. Yeah. Well, pizza is a great thing to order, but we've got Nando's with chicken breast and stuff turned up. I'm so excited.
It was 7v7-6, right?
7v7 number 6 stopwatch. Yeah, that's the one. Einstein says in Germany, bollocks, it was illegal in the US. There we go. See, you were correct. I was wrong on that one. Denny Sheng says Shu is 22 today. Close, but no, I'm not 22. How old do you think I am today? I don't know whether that's a good question to ask or not, but we will see. Oh, there's so much chicken. Oh, there's so much chicken. Ah.
Asking about age is, I suppose, potentially a hazard, right?
I think so. I'm quite interested to see how old people think I am, though. Or young. How young people think I am. Let's put it that way instead. I like to be a young person. Loffy says he looks mature and adultly. I think I look very mature and adultly. Yes, lots of food. Lunacy says, can you drink alcohol at work? That's totally a thing I'd allow at a company I'd run. While on Fridays, we have beers in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So, yes, we do. It's good. And we also have pastries in the morning, which is lovely. So you start off with pastries, and then you finish off with a beer. So it's pretty much the whole day has kind of got stuff. It's cool. T-Rex says I look about 17. Squid says 18 for sure. This is good. This is good. They're wrong, but it is good. They've done a Lucianati.
Have they?
There you go, from Loffy. I like that. Is that going to be the one you're voting for?
Possibly, yes.
Custom art. That is where we're at. Custom art now. The fame is real. I do like that one.
It's actually a likeness, so
it is.
I'm impressed.
I feel like I should get you a hat that
nice.
says mugs. Oh my god, so much chicken. Good thing I brought this chicken. I was going to put it chicken roll then. But it's not chicken roll, it's kitchen roll. Nej Chillers Famp says Shu is not a day over 40, that's for sure. Definitely not a day over 40. I've got quite a while off before I look a day over 40.
It's that's probably a veiled insult.
There we go. I'm excited. Screw the art, there's chicken. No, I want to look at the art. I'm excited. I'm not really sure what I can do extra with my arty. I feel like I need to sort his shoes out a little bit. So let's go like that. There we go. Give him some shoelaces. And then that bit of the shoe. There we go. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can do.
You could do his knee pads.
Knee pads? What do his knee pads look like? Oh, they're quite bulky. They're like bag things. What could he could have like a paint roller coming out of it, couldn't he? A nice. So if I do like a pouch, like that. There we go. And then we want to thicken it up a bit. There we go.
Diffuse their C4.
I need to make that a bit thicker again still. There we go. Pressure says the Stark has a funny swirl when you scope in and jump. Is that going to stay? Oh, what, like it wiggles around?
Okay, I'll try.
We'll see what that it looks like.
So you scope and you... I see. So it's on the outside of the model and the inside stays the same. It's kind of cool, realistic. I don't know, I don't see why not. Is it a problem?
It's the thing is though, if you've ever tried jumping with a gun and looking down the sight, if you're able to do that, then that's a very, very skilled person that you would be with a gun.
Yeah, doing it at all is a bit, seems improbable.
It's really hard. It is fun firing guns, but at the same time, you kind of realise how hard, like, and how kind of it is just to kind of do that type of thing, like in real life. It's madness.
This medic wants to die.
Kill him. I do like that Illuminati.
C4 defused.
Yeah, it's almost like Illuminati.
Right. But there was one that mentioned that, isn't it?
They did there. We did have the this one here. Feeling good on a Wednesday. Always feeling good on a Wednesday. Loads of dosh. Blaze the EV. You want ammo? Question mark. Shoot these and come back for 20 more. I like that.
Yeah, I think that's a good line. Shoot these and come back for more.
Illuminati confirmed. I do enjoy that skin. We should make an Illuminati skin. Why didn't we think of that?
I suppose we were trying to be all serious and so on.
I think that's amazing. LCTR says, are you looking at jump sniping? Still seems way too easy. Needs a large cone of fire or something. Well, the sniping stuff we tweaked in a previous update, and we definitely made the values go a bit too far. So we brought it back down to closer to where it was before. So it's still something which we're keeping a tight eye on to see how it's received, how it performs in game, and whether or not we feel we need to make any other tweaks to make it more useful, less shaky, more shaky. So it's definitely something which we're kind of bearing in mind with. Yeah. Raziel, Phoenix or Raito? Bear with us. Just bear with us. We do like Phoenix. Phoenix is all over the Dirty Cups stuff. Every single picture there is of Dirty Cups, like Phoenix is there one way or the other. But he still hasn't come into the game yet. Sorry, Raz. Sorry. Only a couple of guys can really make it work. Sniping seems in a good place now when you look at 5v5 pugs. Yeah, I think it's definitely... when you watch the competitive stuff, I feel like it is quite balanced. But at the same time, it's tricky trying to make all the weapons balanced for competitive play, but also for the more casual side of things, because everyone uses the guns differently. So it's quite tricky to find that like sweet spot for everything.
In playtests, there's quite a range of skill, since some of us haven't played that much shooters in general, and others are almost pros. So sometimes it feels like you do get sniped in the head a bit much. But I found that there's ways around it usually. Or you could do something else. You can go around, get some cover between you. Sometimes it works. You can plan it a bit.
A lot of it's to do with your own positioning. Like if you know that there's a sniper somewhere, or there's a possibility for a sniper to be somewhere, that information alone is enough to make you not want to go certain places or to do certain things before you would go somewhere. Like
if anything, perhaps it's the heartbeat sensor that is more powerful. Because it's so very easy to figure out where you should position yourself playing as Vasily.
Yeah.
Whereas your opponents don't have that luxury. I would personally like to see some more abilities like that.
Yeah.
Like basically the equivalent of vision in MOBAs.
Yeah. I think it'd be quite handy to have that, definitely. It gives you much more of a like a tacticalness of what's going on.
Yeah. I think obviously it can stay unique for Basilian as it is, as a thing you throw, but I think it would be interesting to have a bit more detection mechanisms.
Yeah. Maybe that's one thing that could get worked into Artie possibly for his indoorsness. Because like in this corridor here, for example, you can't call in artillery, but then with Skyhammer you would be able to still have a grenade go off, which is quite handy. Although
I mean it's tricky, but you can bring in artillery strikes onto the roof even if you're inside. It's a bit tricky to aim, but it works really well. Like you can bring a strike in here.
Oh, that's quite cool.
And
helps you defend that area quite a bit.
Yeah.
See all these handy tricks. LZTR says, talking about jump sniping, making more accurate shots in mid-air with a sniper. Thing is, again, jumping with a sniper rifle is really it's really hard to do to try and get a shot off. But yeah, no, I'll make a note of that, and that's something which we can look at. Where's my notepad? Notepad. That's the one. Cool. Right, it is on the notepad. Need a party arty? Yes, we do. At the minute, I'm just doing an arty. The healing station gets sometimes stuck into not healing state. Yes, I will make a note of that because I think I experienced that today actually. There we go. The maps are well designed for sniper lines mostly. There are a few places that kind of need to be looked at. Yeah, I feel most of the maps they're quite they're set up quite nicely and well for sniping people. Like on here, for example, you've got the whole open side. So if you are defending, you can kind of sit back and look in there. You've got both side bits which you can kind of push forward and look down. You've got the top section which you can look in. Loads of places for snipers to go. LCGR says you've got to balance for live. It's 90% of the player base. Then tweak that for competitive mode. Yeah, that's where a lot of the rule sets coming for competitive. So having merc restrictions, potential of loadout restrictions in the future, like things like that. But again, all of these are probably a bit of a way off getting those nailed down, and would work better as an honest system at the moment. Lunacy says, often people come into first-person shooters with a pre-learned attitude of running and gunning and ignoring the objective. Are you considering anything to try and train better behaviour before they go into the multiplayer matches? Well, I think that the way the game is set up, you're not able to see your KDA, and it's all based on the objective XP, and it's a really good way at the minute for people to be more focused and to kind of push them to be more focused towards the objective. Because if you're going and killing people, and then you go to tab, you'll see that you haven't really got the highest score, and you can't even see how many people that you've killed. So it kind of adds together to make you want to focus more on, right, how am I supposed to get XP in the game? This is how I'm supposed to do it. I'm going to do that. But there's definitely more ways I suppose we could do that with either improved training or extra training sessions, like at the start of the game, or more kind of UI explanation of what to do.
Yeah, I do find that I'm kind of I like if you look at the XP and you think, oh, I should be doing a bit more. I need to get the XP up, as opposed to, oh, I need to get my kills up because you don't see them. And I think there is a wish to improve the tutorial.
I have heard rumours.
Yeah. I don't know when that would happen, obviously, but there's definitely a wish to make it better.
S. Doobie says, are there any changes to the Stark AR in the works? The scope cuts out so much FOV. Yeah, this is something we've been talking about a lot recently, where we feel like, I quite like it, but yeah, when you do sight down, it does cover a lot of the screen, and you don't really get that much of a zoom in with the rifle currently. Like, I feel if you zoomed in more and the further away reticle was opened up a bit, it would make it a bit more viable. But at the minute, you just get such a tiny amount of zoom in, and it's you see a small amount. So it'd be nice to open it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
How about making the quick melee actually the fast slash attack? Well, the fast slash is that's the augment, isn't it, on the card that replaced the throwing knives. So it should apply that automatically whenever you do a melee attack.
Well, maybe they mean about this thing. So this as opposed to this.
Oh,
The
okay.
fast one is this by default.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's probably what they're talking about.
Perhaps, I mean, I don't really know for sure, but perhaps it's chosen to be that for balance reasons.
Yeah.
So you can't quickly do the really efficient melee. So then you have a reason to use the knife on its own.
Interesting.
So now I'm just speculating here.
Daymord says, any chances the screen while you're waiting to auto-join to a full server could have more information on it? If nothing else, a current game match time would be awesome, but basically if the waiting screen could be the scoreboard would be awesome, just to see how the game is going before you join. Also because people tend to leave at the end of a match, it would give you some idea of how long before you would likely be able to get in. That's a good idea. I'm going to copy and paste that and put that on my list of things. My list of ideas. All the chicken. Okay, all of the entries we've had now, I'm going to put into a straw poll, and I'm going to straw poll it up and put it into chat for you to look at. I'm then going to copy and paste it into chat, so you can pick your favourite one, and the winner will receive a Merc Starter Pack.
Head down the escalators to the
Oh
lower
yeah,
level.
which I'm excited about.
And finally,
Twitter, and there we
destroy
go. Oh no, wait,
the
that's.
to flood
I need
the
to show that. I need to
archive.
see the proper Twitter picture. How do I? What? Straw poll. Okay, that's worked there.
Get C4 on that objective pronto.
I think if you click on the time, if you go back,
Here we go. Because the other one worked.
you can click on 36 minutes, and that should give you.
Oh, there you go. See, this man knows. There we go. Cool. Who is the best arty? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
I would think it's obvious.
I know which one you want to suggest. There we go.
Just look at me in this game, actually doing well.
How well are you doing at the minute? How is your
Well,
objective?
I had a positive kill death ratio, and I had the second most XP, and we won. So that was good.
That's not too bad then. I think you did quite well.
Yeah,
Keep it up.
Better than usual for me.
Keep up the good work.
Ah. I threw an ammo pack at an enemy. Maybe it'll give them a mild headache, at least.
I did see a comment in the forums today saying if you get a headshot with a med pack, giving it to someone, it heals them quicker. Or even with the with ammo ones, if you hit someone with a headshot with that, then it like gives them more ammo or something similar. I thought that's an interesting mechanic, but I don't think that real world wise it doesn't really work. But then throwing a med pack at someone's body and then it instantly starts healing them isn't really a real world thing that you can kind of relate to it. So
Most boxes thrown at people don't help them feel better.
yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one there. Right, let's get some more votes going on this straw poll here. Who do you think is the best arty? And yeah, I'm excited. I haven't put my one in. I haven't submitted my arty. In fact, I'm gonna take him away now. I'm gonna quickly save him. And so Shu arty. A-R-T-Y. Awesome. Save him. He's good to go. LCTR said that was me, Shu, with his headshot medpack tweet. That was you, LCTR. That was you. Good man. I like that idea. It's good. Interesting. Lunacy says, is that a question to us? I'll have a check. No, it's not to us.
C4 on the objective. Don't let them
Kudo Chop, best arty. What, is in playing, or is there a Kudo Chop skin that someone has made of him? I guess I could learn C or Python or something like that, but I want to learn more about how the computer works in a more concrete sense. Well, there's electronics and things in computers that make them work.
Yeah. If you want to learn about software engineering, there's a book called Learn to Think Like a Computer Scientist, I believe. And there's a version for it in Python, which I think is the best one.
It's a catchy title.
Yeah. So if you Google that, it doesn't assume you know anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes it from the very basics. and you learn. It's the software engineering stuff, so none of the hardware, but it does explain from the ground up. So it's quite good for that.
Oh, that's quite cool. What was it called again?
I think Learn to Think Like a Computer Scientist. You can Google it and link it if you want.
Awesome, cool. Well, we're pretty much like right at the end of our time now. So if you want to pop out of the server and open a few cases, we can see if we can get some awesome cases on the go, which I am excited about. There we go. I think Fluffy's actually linked to it. Yeah. Oh, Think Python. How to think like a computer scientist. There you go. Check it out. It's right there. Epic. Right. So looking at the straw poll, we appear to have one clear front-running winner at the minute, which is quite exciting. Who are you? Push Bullet User, which is currently this one here. That is our current winner at the minute, which is quite exciting. What are we at? 8:57. Yeah, let's open up some more. Open up some cases. See what we can get. Before we started, before the stream, we did open up a few, and you got like 2 silvers and a bronze in like the space of about 5 boxes, 5 cases.
I'm sure I used up all of my luck though. Yeah. Computer agrees.
Don't know. Give it a few more. I think you may be able to get it. You were very successful. So much suspense.
Yeah. I don't think it'll spoil it for anyone, but perhaps it might.
Yeah.
But it might be interesting to know that the choice of what you get has already been made by the time you see the animation.
But it's nice to have that though, because it gives you that whole suspense feeling.
Yeah. Just knowing how it's implemented.
Yeah.
I think, it's already chosen, so.
Yeah. Where's the fun in that, eh?
Yeah. But I do get into it when it gets to something really close. Like when it goes next to a gold one, I forget for a bit how it's done.
It just tickles you with it. Yeah. Cool. So, the winner, I can now announce the definite 100% winner for the Arty Art competition is indeed Nicoza. So, congratulations, you have won. I will be messaging you a Merc starter pack code very shortly. I'm going to send you a little message now just to say hello, and then all of the details are there. Congratulations. So, Nicoza, well done. If you haven't followed already, then make sure you do follow. I believe we started the stream with 666 followers. So, yeah, spooky.
Always a good sign.
Spooky number. DB starter pack. Congratulations. Well, out soon. Smiley face. Fantastic. Cool. And that is sent to you, and I'll send you the key shortly. So, well done. You ruddy won. I do love the word ruddy. And that's pretty much it. Oh, you got an iron in the end. You
I got 2
finished
actually.
up. Oh, you've had 2 irons, did you? Epic. Cool. So while we're here, I'm just going to have a quick look at who else is currently on Dirty Bomb and see who we can support. We have definitely not Grease, who is currently streaming Dirty Bomb as well. So yeah, what we're going to be doing is we're going to host them so we can pop over and give them some love. Tell them that we said hello and yeah, kind of just wave to them really. Oh, there we go. I got caught up in chat there. Oh yeah. So cool. Thank you very much. Would you like to say anything?
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I hope I'm not too boring.
I'm not boring at all. I find all the behind the scenes stuff really interesting.
And if anyone has any questions about that, feel free to ask them. I'm sure they will get answered at some point.
Definitely. Yeah, and Facebook or Twitch. Facebook or Twitch or Twitter as well. Tweet them at us or ask us, and then I can go hunt you down later on in the day and then be like, answer these questions for me now. And then we can get you these answers as well.
And thank you for having me. It was fun.
You are more than welcome. Anytime. You should come down again. Well, you will. I'm sure you will at some point. We'll get that organised in the future. And yeah, that's pretty much all for me. Oh, they're asking if you're on Twitter.
Yes.
What's your Twitter tag?
Lucian1900.
Yeah. Like that?
Yeah.
With an at as opposed to a quote though.
Yeah.
At Lucian 1900. There we go. Cool. Well, thank you very much for joining us. It's been an awesome experience. And thank you very much from me as well. We're going to be off now. Thank you for your birthday wishes. I've had a good day. And yeah, still got some more bits and bobs to do work-wise though. So we've got to get off and carry on with those. So enjoy, definitely not Grease. Let him know that we love him. And as always, stay fresh, guys.
Bye.